What it do? It's your boy Hustle Simmons, aka Young Hirsch, aka Hunter Hirsch, aka your baby mama's favorite baby daddy. And this is Truth Be Told, episode 17, and we are back. That's right, y'all. We back with another episode. Y'all already know me, man. It's the dude on the tube with the news you can use. Yeah, dig. Let's get right into it, man. Before we do that, man, we got to give a big shout out to our sponsors, man. One time for our sponsors over there at Nationwide Sounds Radio. Each and every Tuesday night, 6 p.m., you can catch your boy on Nationwide Sounds, man. Listen, you want the news from a real OEM perspective with a little bit of humor put on? Hey, man, that's where you need to be Tuesday. That's right. Tap in www.nationwide sound radio, 6 p.m. We everywhere with it, baby. And who else we got? Y'all already know. Shout out to Ticketmasters, man. One of the biggest in the game. That's right. If you even need tickets to the game, then you gotta holler at the biggest in the game, man. Ticketmasters, the only place to get your number one concerts. I don't care if you want to go see a wrestling event, sporting event, comedy show, Christian show. You go see a puppet show. If it's a show and they selling tickets, you gotta holler at our sponsor, Ticketmasters, man. Y'all run around trying to find them Beyonce tickets, Ticketmasters got it. You want to do the meet and greet package, Ticketmasters got it. Whenever you want to get out the house, man, make sure y'all go check in, tap in with Ticketmasters, man. The only spot you need to be getting any tickets for any event. You dig? How many of y'all, speaking of tickets, had y'all whole ticket messed up with Game 7? Come on, man. I know that's what a lot of y'all living rooms and hearts sounded like. Game 7. What happened to the Pacers, man? What happened? See, this is why I don't do, and shout out to everybody that do the sports, the picking. They don't like to use the B or the G word. So shout out to everybody that do the sports picking and the fantasy picks and all that, bro. I knew it was over first quarter when my man Halliburton went down. Halliburton went down in the first round, and I knew it was over. It had to be over. Halliburton went down in the first round, man. Halliburton played all of 7 minutes? Scored 9 points, bro. Now he had a hell of a 7 minutes, though. I'm not gonna lie. The crazy part was the boy hurt the same leg in the same arena in the same spot. How you hurt the same leg in the same arena in the same spot? I'm talking about the same GPS coordinates on the court. Now, I don't know about y'all, but it's giving a little fishy to me. That's why I don't mess around with it, bro. I mean, the other games you could tell Vegas was in the building. You could tell, but I feel like Game 7 they let them play. Game 7, I mean, for most of the game, at least the first almost 3 quarters, they ain't had no more than nothing. The highest lead they had was 5 points. Besides that, it was 2 points here, 3 points there. It was a real tight game, real tight. And you still gotta give it up to them boys. They did their thing. What's my man name? The dark skinned dude, like he ain't never combed his hair a day in his life. He was out there playing. And that's the benefit of having a team, because if your big dog go down, the question is, can we still show up to ball? Jay-Z said it best. We all the same, so everyone could be each other's crutches. And that's what Halliburton need. Y'all ain't see how they dragged him out of that arena, man? Man, they was dragging Halliburton out of that arena, man, like somebody stole his wheelchair and they had to take him to the car, man. That boy's legs was dragging on the ground like 2 deflated balloons, man. Pick your legs up. Roll his legs up. Put him in his back pocket or something. I'm like, I thought he only hurt one leg. Both his legs look deflated and defeated. But shout out to him, man. Hope he have a speedy recovery. I like the fact that the refs wasn't doing too much and they let them ball. Pause. I thought it was gonna be a lot of interference this game. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I thought it was gonna be hella calls. They was physical. You know it's gonna get physical. Game 7 is basically 0-0, tied 3-3. But you gotta let them play. And that's what I respect about the NBA. The NBA let these boys play, and play they did. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to SGA. SGA did his thing, the whole team. Caruso, what was his name? I think it's Caruso, the bald head. White boy, whatever. They did their thing. They was going crazy. And I salute and respect the way them boys was playing. Both teams, though, play as a team. You know, I ain't got nothing bad to say about it. And that's maybe because I ain't bet on nothing. I have no faith left in sports when it comes to like the authenticity of the game, the integrity of the game. Because the game, to me, is all rigged up because it's all big business. Now they playing the college players. That's big business. It's just like they're not going to let, you know what I mean? It's too much money riding on it to just be a gamble for everybody. Vegas, somebody got to know the outcome. Y'all don't ever be realizing that when they say the point spread, it be right there at the point spread. It ain't never too high, it ain't never too low. It's right there at the point spread every time. Every time, it's right there at the point spread. And I get it. It's a business. They paying out billions, if you collectively, but they racking in billions too. And if you think they gonna leave the now infused legalization of sports betting up to the chance of who have a good game and a bad game, naturally, you out your cotton picking. You was out your cotton picking, man. But let me ask y'all this, though. Since we are in this era, y'all think they should just stop playing and let Pete Rose go on get in the Hall of Fame? Because if I'm not mistaken, he was banned from baseball. I don't even think he can watch a baseball game on TV. I don't even think Pete Rose can watch an MLB game. I don't even think Pete Rose can go to a high school baseball game. I think he was banned from even enjoying the sport. Understand me? But I mean, if, you know, they just out here doing it up like that, how they doing it up. Let Pete Rose into the Hall of Fame is all I'm trying to tell y'all, man. But what y'all think? Let me know. Like I say, great game, great series, great finals. I will say it's a bummer now because ain't nothing to watch but baseball. And I'm not really a baseball man. My son, he like baseball. He want to play baseball. He watch little wiggle ball on YouTube and all that. Me personally, I ain't really a baseball guy. It's kind of too slow for me, unless you playing it. Sitting up here watching y'all do all these strikes and fouls, and foul balls, and I ain't got time for that. You know, I hate when they bunt. That's sucker move. What you bunting for? If I was a pitcher, I'd try to knock your fingernails off your finger. I see you lining up the butt. I'm sitting here trying to throw this perfect fastball, and you wanna. Man, I'm trying to hit you. You know how your fingernails turn black when you slam them in the door? Boy, I'm trying to turn your fingernail black like you just slammed in the door. If you try to bunt my 96 miles an hour fastball. But if you like baseball, man, 'tis your season, bro. Because football over with for a couple months. Basketball is out of here. You might be able to catch you a couple little, I don't know. Oh, you gotta watch. You gotta do like my little man Prince to do. Now you gotta go back on YouTube and watch the old games and act like you don't know how it's finna go. See, me, I can always enjoy it because I don't really be game for game, day for day like that. So I probably miss a couple games, big game. I can go back and watch it be, you know, really excited and really in suspense. But what do y'all do after basketball season? Do y'all go to football? I mean baseball and soccer or something, tennis? Or y'all like me and just gotta wait till August? Because I ain't doing the baseball. But shout out to the people in baseball. And they do got the biggest contracts too. Hopefully we get some good fights, some good UFCs, some good boxing matches. Um, well, boxing kind of a little shaky now too, because everybody's scared to box. Everybody want to box like the person that they already feel like they can whoop. That's the crazy thing about boxing. Don't nobody want to box nobody that might really box them out. Don't nobody want to fight nobody that might actually whoop their feet. And that's what make boxing lame now, because back in the day, you had Tyson versus Foreman versus who else? Lennox Lewis versus, I mean, you had the brawlers brawling. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Now it's like, if somebody got a record close to theirs or even, equally as good, it's over with. They don't want to see it. They'll give all the new guys a shot at getting their head knocked off, getting earwax punched out their ear before they fight a real contender, a real exciting, opponent. And I get it. A lot of these dudes don't really be, doing it for the love of the game and the sport, which I know they love the sport, but you know how when it comes to their money and it turns to a business, now they trying to keep they record impeccable. Ain't nobody trying to get embarrassed. Like I say, back in the day, you used to have to get pay-per-view. So if you ain't have pay-per-view, you might miss the whole fight. You might hear about it the next day at the barbershop. Wasn't no YouTube and all that. Now these folks, feel me? They bootlegging the fight. Everybody seeing it, phones, and now you get knocked out. Now you viral before you even get out of the arena, bruh. Like, you get knocked out now, man, it's viral before they even get you off the canvas, man. And you got folks that don't even like boxing knowing you got knocked. Don't even watch boxing. Ain't never seen a boxing match in their life. And they know you got knocked out before they even scrape you up, man. Before they even scrape you off the canvas, bro. Like my boy Gervonta Davis. He said he don't even like boxing. And I'm sugarcoating it because he said he fell out of love with boxing. Tank said he don't even want to do it. Well, no, it was a Tank. I don't think it was Tank. I think it was Gervonta. One of them light-skinned ninjas said they don't even want to box no more. Y'all can have that. But that ain't even what I'm mad at. What I'm mad at is it's like at least 3-4 people that if he stands on this, we will never get to see him box. And that's sad. Because the politics done got to the point to where they taking over and done took over the game. And that's what I was saying about the integrity of sports in general. You got to remember that it's still entertainment. And people don't want to entertain. They're trying to get change. And I get it. I truly get it. But at some point, you still got to... At some point, you have to cater to the fans. You have to, you got to keep your sport what it is, because boxing to me has definitely fallen from glory, especially if we're talking about in the aspect in the realms of just popularity. Like, think about it. If we talking about, like, back in the day when it wasn't no, what was boxing? You had boxing, you had karate, but there really weren't no karate matches. You had to wait to the Olympics, bro. You had to wait all the way to the Olympics to see a nigga do some karate. Once every 4 years. Now, I ain't gonna lie, them 4 years came around with some good fights, boy. You see somebody get kicked in the head so hard, knock their earring out their ear. Nah, I'm for real, bro. You can see somebody get kicked in the head so hard, boy. Now, earwax on the mat, bro. And it was a real deal fist cuff, hand to hand, man to man fighting. But now UFC done took over boxing. I'm gonna tell you what them. I'm gonna tell y'all what them replace boxing. UFC and celebrity boxing matches. That's the new boxing because the entertainers and y'all can hate on Jake Paul and Logan Paul all y'all want. Y'all can say they be fighting people that are in boxes or washed up, whatever you want to say. Them boys that got into the ring with Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. I don't care if they had on marshmallow gloves. I don't care if the rules was you can't punch over 30%. You not letting Mike Tyson punch you in your face with no marshmallow glove. And you not letting Floyd Mayweather punch you in your stomach at 32%. Who is you lying to? Come on, man. Right now, man, Mike Tyson could be 177 years old. Mike Tyson punch you in your stomach at 21%. He gonna make you throw a fool from 2019. Mike Tyson punch you in your stomach right now at 22%. He gonna give you a colon cleanse. You farting for 2 weeks straight. Mike Tyson punch you right now at 23%. Your butthole gonna sound like a car with the horn stuck, boy. And them boys climbed in the ring and they gave it all they got. Now y'all can say that the rules was this and the rules was that, and you better put some rules in place. Or you gonna need some screws in face. You better tell him what he can't do. For he bob weave and bank you. And after that, go over there and tell that man thank you. What's wrong with y'all? Hating on them boys, because them boys making millions of dollars getting in the ring, having a good time. Because one of them, I think he's serious about that. Was the one Jake? I feel like Jake's serious. I knew Jake was a fool when he snatched Floyd Mayweather's hat off and Floyd had just got that hair transplant from his head to his beard. I knew he was a fool then. But I also know, and that's what let me know that boxers can't punch nobody. Rumor or myth was true. Because you don't play with no black man hat. You don't embarrass no black man like that. And at that moment, he exposed that Floyd Mayweather, like, you know, he paw for real. I mean, we know his daughter got a baby, I think, but I don't know if it's NBA Young Boy, Soldier Boy, one of them. Somebody. So he is a granddaddy. But when that boy took that hat off his head and exposed that cranium, boy, man, looked like Floyd Mayweather had cradle cap, man. For real, it's like Floyd Mayweather girl be at the house with the comb cut, just scratching his head, getting them flakes out of there, get that cradle cap. How you 47 years old with a daughter and a grandbaby and you got cradle cap, Floyd Mayweather? What you supposed to do with that, man? Ain't you supposed to put like some cat milk on it or something? Some pet milk? What you supposed to do for cradle cap? Leave it in the chat. But I'm telling y'all, mark my words, the celebrity boxing is the new thing. Celebrity boxing and MMA, UFC. And them boys go hard anyway. The girls, everything. To me, you got to be like gladiator. Fight for your life, fight to the death. Bro, basically, them gloves they got in UFC, they ain't nothing but like a couple pair of socks on their hands. Them like weightlifting gloves. Those are real barbarians. They going to war. That's warrior activity. That ain't for the average mere man. You a regular dude. Anybody can box. Take a couple classes, get your formation, find out whether you a southpaw or not. You feel me? Now the workout is extensive. Shout out to all the boxers. But into the ring with no MMA fighter. And since y'all got a problem with how the Paul brothers work the contracts and the rules, chat, I want to know what boxer would y'all want to see get into a ring with a real MMA fighter. But anything go. Like they can kick him in the head, they can do the knees, they can do the grappling. Man, please, ain't nobody signing up for that. You come to the match with your boxing gloves, I'm gonna come to the match with these. Let's see how I go. Sad day in Chinatown for that young man. But I did see clips of this boxing match, and I gotta go back and watch the whole video. For any of y'all who all saw the Charleston White and the Island Boy fight. Man, them boys, listen, man. Them boys be talking so tough, I thought that they really might have a little smoke in them. Then they got the tattoos in their face. And they look like they just got out to me. They look like they part of a Mexican cartel or something. They look like they got the coca for the Lola. Man, Charleston White, he cut one time in his face, man. That big old Adam Sandler nose. Old boy would say a timeout. Flag on the play. My boy said timeout, flag on the play. I ain't never seen nobody say timeout in a real fight. It dang sure not no boxing match. He said, hold up. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Charleston, but you need to do leg day too now. Cause boy, you looking like you ain't never did leg day in your life. I ain't never seen nobody got two legs look like number 2 pencils. It look like you got your calf muscles removed. Where your calf muscles at? That's where your power come from. But that old, hey, that man had that Duro fade, that with a little ramp, a little right there. They had that boy had that fade sitting right there in the front. The little he had the extreme boosted fade. That's why I love Charleston too, because Charleston gonna keep it real with Charleston. Man, Charleston had that thing lined up and cut so crisp because and faded up so far and sit in the middle of his head. Boy, he still showed the ball spot. How you still show the ball? Go on, tell him to fade that little bit in the back out. Just go on, make it a BMX ramp. What we holding on to? What we holding on for? But guess what? Age ain't nothing but a number. And getting down ain't nothing but a thing. Because Charleston whooped one. I ain't gonna lie, he whooped one that night. He whooped one. You did that, Charleston. Now, I say this, I don't feel like you did enough to be talking how you be talking, and I see why you keep that little utility, that Batman utility belt of all these little, excuse me, chat. I see why you keep that little utility belt though, Charleston. Yeah, boy, you need the same belt Batman got, boy. Yeah. Cause boy, you thin to win. Yeah. Yeah. Charles about the size of my 10-year-old daughter, boy. Yeah. Khalil, hold up. Stand up real quick. Yeah, man, that boy got in that ring with them Khalil Smith legs, boy. Boy, you need to do some squats or something, boy. You need to do something. Charles is little. But in the Island, boy, look like he had a little shape to him. But I ain't gonna lie, when they dropped that picture of the boys kissing in the mouth like that, man. And honestly, I don't even think they brothers. I think one of them a clone. You heard it here first, man. That's a truth be told exclusive. The Island boys are clones. Where the other one was at? And then how you pick that one, though? Shout out to Aiden Ross, man, because he made it happen. I hope he can make more of them type fights happen, because that was funny. To see him punch Cuz in the stomach like that, man, how he went down. And then, like, he ain't gonna go down, but it was just like, I almost feel bad for the Island boy, but then I thought about how crazy you talk to folk. And Charles is almost about 50. In his 50s, almost 60. Shit, man, you can't be letting Charles hit you like that, man. But it showed, Charleston showed us he got squabbles. Y'all can't say Charleston ain't got squabbles. He got some squabbles now. Don't do Charleston like he ain't got no squabbles is all I'm trying to tell you. I gotta go watch the whole fight. It wasn't even that long either, but they saying it was a TKO. It was it was not. It was not. Y'all gotta stop clickbait. I mean, I'm about to start clickbaiting. Because clickbait work better. I just seen a video talking about Dre explains or Kevin Hart breaks down after Dre exposes why Britney left. Man, Dre wasn't even in the video. They ain't even mentioned Dre. Come on, bro, with the clickbait. It say TKO, man. The man, his spirit, his soul. Oh, that tapped out immediately. Not unless TKO stood for, they know it's over. Like when Charleston hit him, bro started like, hold up, time. When he went to that rope, and I'm talking about they ain't ring the bell or nothing. The Island Boy was on the ropes like this, y'all. Chat. He was like this. Hold up. They was like, ain't no time out in boxing. He was like, hold up. I said, hold up now. They said, ain't no time out, man. Charleston was over that time too. Man, the Island Boy said, so yeah, if TKO stand for they know it's over, he got TKO. Take them dumb glasses off sometimes too. It be dark. I be thinking it's night. That's why I'm yawning. Feel like it's nighttime. You hear my cup fat. Shout out to my son too. Cause him and Charles about the same height. Y'all, if y'all can see his leg, I'm gonna put a picture of his legs in the video. Charleston White came in the ring with clear legs, and all I'm saying is, if you gonna box, you gotta do leg day, bro. You gotta jump rope, you gotta jaw, you gotta run, bro. That's where your power come from. And it even looked like a real strong hit to me. I wasn't there. I wasn't in the ring. But I don't know. I know Charleston smoked that gas, but how gassed he was. He definitely might be a Newport Black and Mild smoker, for sure. I know, I used to smoke blacks. I used to smoke Newports a long time ago. That's one of the nastiest habits in the world. Oh, week 4 of my no smoking. I ain't no blacks, no weed, no liquor. I'm clean as a virgin's STD test. And I feel good. Matter of fact, that right there made me want to put these back on. But did y'all see the Charleston White Island Boy fight? If not, it's all over YouTube. Shout out to Ada Ross, man. I'm going to go watch the whole thing, you know what I'm saying, so I can come back and break. I might do a reaction to it and break down. I might do that tonight. I think I'm going to do that tonight. I got some more content to do after this. I'm trying to make sure I cover all of the sports because I'm trying to, if y'all can tell, I'm trying to structure the show a little better. A little more precise, a little more professional. Let me see. Let me get my note. Look, I'm old school, baby. ON. The ON's in the building. YN, salute to y'all. We don't want no smoke. We don't want no trouble. We don't even want to cut y'all out in traffic. Listen, them YNs come around, bro. I be offering them stuff they don't even ask for. I be in line at the grocery store because I might have 2 things. YN come. You can tell he got about 5 kids and his baby mama food stamp card. They got 2 buggies. He got a buggy in the and the baby pushing the buggy. I'll let YN go first. I'm gonna tell you why I do that though. Because you're gonna need, you might one day need that faith and grace from a YN one day. Like, it might be a situation where it might be finna go down. They finna try to rob me, finna try to take something. When these podcast checks start adding up, boy, and I start doing it like, I might have that diamond thing on, and they might see cause you can tell, but it's certain stuff I do that all of us ONs do. That a YN to know I'm You see how I got this hat on right now? YN ain't wearing the hat. And I wouldn't wear my hat in the world like this. I look like Marcus Houston on You Got Served. Remember when he put that hat on the deal, he thought it was cool, so he said, boom, boom. I had that mother turn so stupid AM, man. SAM, man, they had that hat. I think it was in that bed. Boom, 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 boom. He look stupid as hell with that hat like that. But see, just the fact that I even know and can remember a time, shout out to R.I.P. Michael Jackson, I can remember the time when you might bust your hat like that. Me, I do it though. I could pull it off. You feel me? But a YN ain't doing this. This ump. Right here is ump. Now, YN might bust it all the way to the side. I'm gonna tell you the most dangerous YN. I'm gonna tell you the most dangerous ways of YN where they had. Let me break down the hat angles and geometry for you. I'm gonna give you the ON. This ON right here. Boom. That right there. ON is this. And don't get it confused. See, a lot of y'all get it confused. Y'all be like, no, YNs do that. No. YNs do this. It's a big difference between this and this. And if you not paying attention, you can easily mistake this for this. No. And it's a couple universal ways that you can wear it. Well, you might get confused. Because see, everybody can do this one. Straight to the front. Now, YNs typically don't do this. This one can be tricky. But that straightforward, this is how you know. YN hat gonna be like this. Boom. Flat brim to the front. You know why? Because he don't need nothing obstructing his view. See, with my hat like this, if I had my meta glass on, I could record it. Like this, your peripheral at least 20% obstructed. 10 on this side, 10 on this side. And to an ON, that ain't nothing. I can still see a dog coming at me, a car about to run the light, jump the curb. I can even see, at my age, the kind of aggressor that I might have. He ain't moving but so fast because he up there with me. You dig what I'm saying? But a YN, they got to have their entire 100% visibility. They can't even take a chance of nobody getting the drop on them. So they can't obstruct their view at all. Me, boy, I could do this all day. Put a rubber band on it. Let it stay like that overnight. Like I'm trying to marinate the brim. You dig what I'm saying? And then, and I'm straight. YNs can't do that. The hat to the back. I can do that. Now, YNs do this too. Now, they might have a joint. It might be like we call this the floater, where it's sitting on there, but it's sitting on the top of their head like a high top fade yarmulke. It's not really on their head. Pause. Me, ONs, we got it on. Boom. We put it all the way on. Now, YNs will do this as well. And that's where it gets tricky. But the YN gonna do it, and it's gonna have a little tail in the back. It's gonna be a little tail in the back. That's for aerodynamics. When they gotta run, chase you, or get away from you. Me, I don't care. So mine gonna be down. You feel me? Like I turn my head, my brim scraping my back. That's the ON way. Why? Because I ain't worried about aerodynamics, because I ain't running from nothing, and I dang sure ain't chasing nobody. Man, listen, you catch me out, man, somebody snatch the chain, man, there's insurance on it, man. You running from yourself, man. I tell you, hey, man, you ain't got to run, pimp. I ain't finna even chase you. You got that? Because that's the way a gang go when you become an ON. Why ain't gonna chase you down? They need their aerodynamics to be smooth. They need their hat brims to be like the back of a Hellcat. Yeah, that thing gotta cut that wind. We don't do that. So let me go through it real quick. ONs to the front, and we'll do the floater, or we'll hold it down. You feel me? A lot of times we gonna hold it, we gonna put it on because we just like to be everything secure and just how it's supposed to be. The YNs, they gonna have it on, but it's kind of like they just they really doing it like they still doing it like T.I. They don't even put it on. YN get a hat and just however it fall. YN be in the club like this for 3 hours, walking around, dabbing folks up, drinking, eating chicken wings, just like this. Hat just here. He done ate 22 chicken wings with his homeboy and 5 fries. His hat like this. Drunk as a skunk in there. He hitting the backwood and everything. Why you think all their clothes and stuff be burnt up? All them ashes be falling there. Could you, I'm trying to tell you. They throw the hat to the back. We gonna do it. I'ma always, my hat, especially these type, I'ma always do the floater. Cause I be sweating. And these type hats get sweated out. YNs, they don't care. It's gonna be on their head tight. But the brim will be flipped up. YNs don't care nothing about sweating. Why? All them perks and all, they gonna make them sweat anyway. Right there, they be walking around in them little tank tops all the time. They crazy. That's the first reason. But the second reason, they already know the sweat is upon them. That's part of it. The sweat part of their outfit. You take you a perk and watch what happens. You sweating. Keep sweating, man. They don't care nothing about it. But study the angles and degrees, man. YN will not do this. YN ain't gonna do this. Just throw they just try however. It's like a magnet. You know what I'm saying? They walk in with the hat up their glasses. It's certain you need to. I'm gonna do matter of fact, I'm gonna do a chart for y'all and break down the difference of the YNs hat. How the YN style versus the ON style. And I don't even know how I even got off on that tangent, honestly. Oh, the Charleston White and the Island Boy fight. It was a couple things that I could say about that fight. I knew the boy was gonna lose the fight just based on how his hair was. You had the white boy blowout, fro. You ain't coming into the ring being yourself already. You was all aesthetic. Go watch it, man. The boy built, he looked like he been in the gym. Man, they run that bell, man. I thought the boy had them inflatable SpongeBob muscles, man. Y'all remember that episode SpongeBob went to the beach? And he had them inflatable muscles. And Charleston White got old man strength. I don't know what it is. But them kids at the bottom of the school, you know what I'm talking about. Them and old men got I don't know what it is, but you can get 3 kids from the bottom of the school and 3 old unks. I'm talking about old unks. And man, I put them against the Avengers any day. Something is unmatched about the kids at the bottom of the school that eat lunch early. You know the ones that be eating lunch, like they eat lunch at like 10:30. Like when it's time to take a test, they gotta leave to take their test. Them the only ones that get help with their test. Like how you gonna help them with a test? And them old men, boy, they strength is unmatched. I seen one of them little boys punch the little punch meter in the bowling alley. Bro knocked the dust out the bag. That boy knocked the threads out the bag. I'm trying to tell you why I know you don't play with that. And I don't think the young Island boy lived enough life to really be jumping in no ring with no Charleston White or any old head. Now, give you a brief disclaimer about that too. You got YNs, you got ONs. Well, you got And it's a fine line. Some people like to blur it between Unc and Owen. To me, I think Unc and Owen the same thing. I mean, I'm saying I am the president of the ON Committee of America. So I'm a dub today. Unc and ON is the same thing. We the same game, like Bloods and Pyros. It's the same thing. Might have a couple differences, but we pretty much the same thing. We rep the same thing. Old head's a little different. Old head is a little. You call now the difference. That's like now, like I said, Unc, OG, and ON the same thing. We really about to retire OG, cause that's another story. We finna retire OG. We like 2 signatures on our petition away from getting rid of the whole OG thing as a whole. But and ON, the same thing. Now, you mess around and call a ON a old head. Now that's like calling like a Hoover a 60 or something. Like, you gotta know the lines. We are not the same. And shout out to the old heads, cause that's my next prestige. The next time I prestige, I'm prestiging to an old head. But I got by another 10, 15 if you ask me. For I'm an old head though. Old head is crazy. Old head when you start wearing jeans with the sandals, with your toes still covered though. You know what I'm talking about? Because that don't even make no sense. Your sandals, your toes supposed to be out. But them old heads wearing the sandals with the toe guard on them. Y'all know what I'm talking about. See, old heads can't do none of what YNs do. And half of what the ONs do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when you become old head, it's real restricted on what you can and cannot do, because you can easily be doing something that you think cool, and it is for those 2 classes under you. But you just look goofy doing it. You feel what I'm saying? And it worked like that too. Like, if a YN was to do certain stuff, the other YNs that old head stuff, they would deem it like that you look goofy, that's corny. But you could do some ON stuff and they give you you might get some points, like you mature. Like, like wearing the suit or being able to dress up and, you know what I'm saying, or put on like some dress clothes and all that going to date. For a YN, that's admirable. But you come through with the sandals with the toe guard on them, with some blue jeans with a crease in them, and one of them little silk shirts with the holes, with one of them ventilated shirts. Now you look like a fool. So you gotta know your lane and play your lane. And I'm gonna tell the YNs, the ONs, and the old heads. Cause there's levels before YN and there's level after old heads, but that's another episode. Don't be scared to prestige. I got a lot of people. Me and my son be doing this for fun. We prestige for fun. Like, we'll run it up. We'll run up a whole level in about what, Khalil? About 3-4 days. We'll run up a whole level. Weeks top. We'll prestige on Monday and be ready to prestige again no later than Friday. Feel me? Friday if we just ain't been on the game. As soon as I get through with this, while it's uploading in the YouTube and the clips getting made, we gonna run a couple games as soon as I get through. I'm sweating it out. I'm trying to take my time and be patient with y'all, because I'm trying to get to the Call of Duty. I ain't gonna hold y'all. And I say that as a reference point of don't be afraid to prestige in life. A lot of y'all be scared to go to that next level in life. A lot of y'all be scared to go from level 19 to 20, because when you prestige, yes, you lose all the stuff at level 19. But that's just because you get better, bigger, more powerful stuff at level 20. Even if you get the same thing on level 20, it's better. That same SMG, LMG, it hit better on our prestige for the 20th time. And it shows that your skill and your growth. They say if you're a hustler, you get it once, you can get it again. That's why I don't be scared to hit that prestige button in the game and in life. Because if I did it once, I know I could do it again. And I think I know, like me and him, like on our what, 6, 7 prestige or something like that. In life, I'm probably on about 4, 5 prestiges. You cannot be scared to prestige, bro. So for the folks that's running around with them dumb slogans like forever young and YOLO and don't nothing get old, because man, you old as hell. Matter of fact, your clothes will last longer than you if you take care of them right. Ain't nothing wrong with getting older, wiser. Don't be scared of that. Know your lane. Know when it's time to move to the next level. Know when it's time to prestige. Sometimes we be done just got all our guns, attachments, perks, all that back. And we had just hit the button. I don't even want to prestige. I just got all mine. Khalil he might hit the button. Nah, I'm prestige because I just want to see if I can keep up with him. Who could do it the fastest? I got it last time in 4 days. Can I do it in 3? That's how we got. That's how y'all got moving life. Don't be scared to challenge yourself. That's why I don't mind giving stuff away. That's why I don't mind helping nobody out. I don't mind giving somebody my last, because it ain't gonna be my last for long. And if it is my last, I'm gonna hold on to your last, like, boy, what you scared of? You ain't what you scared of? Man, I get away. No, I'm gonna go get it right back. I ain't tripping. That's why I told y'all about the hat and if the chain. Folk be out here losing their life for money and jewelry, talking about ain't nobody gonna rob me. You gonna have to kill me for my chain, and will. You talking about they gonna have to kill you for, and will. They came knowing that. They be mad when you comply. They came for that, man. Man, look, you can take look, right, boy. You can get the chain and the watch. I'm gonna throw the watch in for you. So me and you can get through this smoothly, and then that might save somebody where you ain't gotta hit another lick for a little bit long. It might just keep you out the streets a couple more weeks. Your ears pierced? Boy, you can get these too. But you might well take everything, because I bought it as a set. I don't need one, not the other. Take everything. And like I told you, I'm on ON. I wear my hair like this. It ain't even aerodynamic to chase you. And I done twisted my knee about 37 times in my life, so I ain't finna run behind you. Folks be having the game messed up on the stance of what's important. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's just, because I don't even want to say the era of the times, because it's always been like that. It's always been the thing, pride be a thing. That's what made that damn Island boy get in that ring. I think that's what caused Halliburton the MVP this year. All the antics and doing all this, and you know what I mean? SGA, he play his game, he keep it cool. Him and his little white girlfriend live their life, or wife, live their life. You feel me? He ain't doing too much. It is what it is. You gotta have humility too. That's another thing. You gotta have humility. Because when you start thinking you bigger than the program, these folks gonna always remind you. And that just depends on what level of life you in. You could be a low leveler, like the Island boy, that just got TKO by Charleston White. Or you could be the toppest of the toppest and the biggest of the biggest dogs. And life will humble you. Friends become foes. People you used to just hang and bang with will be the ones trying to expose you, trying to bring your demise to you. And I don't mean no slow cook. They trying to air fry your demise. Hot and ready. Yo, them 5 minutes. DoorDash, be here in a minute. Yo, your demise is on the way. They don't care nothing about it, and I'm going to tell you why. A lot of time, half the time, majority of the time, the folks that be with you ain't really with you. They just with you. Does that make sense? They ain't really with you. They just with you. Because soon as the picture ain't the same, they gone. I know I went through that plenty of time. Just went through it. Still be going through it all the time. Folks don't really be with you. They just be with you. They just want to be in the picture. But change the scenery, change the backdrop. I used to do this to my homies all the time. When I was out there in the streets messing with that work, man, I tell them quick, man, the pack got took, man. They grabbed it in the mail. Plus, they ain't sending nothing now. They excited about the work, tell them, man, they just sit some, yeah. I just want to see what they gonna say. Like, are you gonna be just as adamant about still coming to pick that up? You still rushing me to get home on my date or at my son's football game so you can come get your pack if I tell you it's some boo-boo? Or you like, boy, shit, call me when that thing come in. Because everybody, you know what I mean? When it's that thing, when it's that gap, when it's that za-za. Everybody want that za-za. That ziggy-za, ziggy-za, ziggy-za. Everybody want that. Don't nobody want that AC unit. Oh, no. Don't nobody want that ventilation system. Don't nobody want that cool breeze. Don't nobody want that air. Who want that air? Don't nobody want that fan? They don't want that air. You can't give them that air. Oh, but when it's that zaggy-za, they there. Sometimes you got to test your people, man. Because, see, the wrong people around you will have you around here living effed up. And then that's when they have you, that's when you get that inflated ego. And then that's when you get beside yourself. You got to remind yourself, sometimes I get beside myself. And then that's when you got to, you know what I mean? Like the Island Boy. I told y'all them boys some clones. I don't even think it's two on for real. That's why I thought that's why, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think it's two on. And that's what that money do. That money make you clone yourself because it be the real you, the original you, the broke you, the you that started this, the you that had the dream, the you that had the focus, the grind, the you that put it together, the you that made this happen. And then it's along the line, it's like we split. Like twins at birth. Literally. You split from that person and you become this new version of you. This unrecognizable version of you. This not so likable version of you. Can't tell this nothing version of you. Yeah. And if you ain't got nobody around to whoop his sometime or check him, he gonna get the other version of you in trouble. And I'm gonna tell you why he's so tricky. Because he'll be here to get you in trouble. And guess who gonna have to pay for it? The old version. Because that new popping it version, yeah, he don't last long. Soon as they stop liking you, they hate him and he disappear. He gone. You ain't gotta worry about him. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Y'all think I'm lying? Think about it. We got one of the greatest musician, producers, entertainers, moguls in the world fighting for his life. And he can't even say nothing. I know Diddy want to be like, bruh, I'm just a freaky old head, bruh. I just like baby oil and I'm a freak. Which really is not a crime. But he fighting for his life because nobody told him you tripping. Nobody told him, nah, we ain't doing that. Nobody told him, man, you can't do that. He had people right here that would let everything he did slide, bro. Pause. Everything he did, they let it ride. Pause. Now look at them. They doing Diddy so dirty. They trying. I think they did get rid of one of his jury. There were number 2 black dudes on the case. Man, they done got rid of one of them because they say Budget done lied about where he live. He ain't lied. He told y'all the truth. Y'all just ain't like his answer. Man told y'all I live in 2 spots. I got a spot in Brooklyn, and I got a spot over here in Harlem. That's every real ON, YN, old head, especially you single. All he told y'all that y'all didn't know what he was saying or trying to translate it was, I got my spot and my shorty spot. Or I got 2 shorties and I basically stay with them. Or I stay with my mom and my girls, whatever the case may be. That ain't no lie. Y'all just don't get it. Well, I got it. Diddy knew what it meant. Brian still knew what it meant. How that's a lie? That he ain't just answered how y'all want him to answer it. That's what that is. But look what they doing to him. Then they replace him. First of all, how gonna be a jury of your peers, jury of 12, and ain't number 2 black men on there? That's crazy. Then they replace one of them with like a 68-year-old white man. Make that make sense. I wait. You can't. But that's on Diddy. Because you ain't had nobody around you to tell you, man, you tripping. To check your ego. That's why the Island Boy got his goofy ass in the ring. Tripping. Need to check your ego. I don't think Diddy a quarter of as bad as they say he is, because I feel like everybody that was involved knew what was up. You don't be that freaky, that famous, and that just boisterous, that just, cause Diddy kind of, Diddy like a, no, Diddy, he masculine, some kinda, but he a flamboyant masculine man now. Diddy flamboyant now, in a masculine way though. So that's what we see. Imagine when that boy behind them, like in them areas, in them communities with them people that, you got to have a couple M's to even be in this little group chat, to even eat in this restaurant. Everybody knew Diddy was freaky, man. I've been hearing Diddy was freaky since Biggie was alive. I've been hearing Diddy was freaky since Craig Mack, man. I been hearing Diddy was freaky when they were trying to speculate Mace leaving. And what they say about Mace. Or the rumors allegedly about Mace. Shout out Mace, too. I was too young. I don't know. I'm just saying what I heard. But everybody knew Diddy was freaky. Khalil know Diddy freaky. Don't know a Diddy song and know Diddy a freak, man. I'm going to tell you what really killed it for me. When I heard that audio. Y'all heard that audio from Cassie? Cassie lost her mind. You know how they say when you be around folks so long, you start acting like them, talking like them, swagging like them. Cassie told the man she gonna unalive the man about 3 times. She's so crazy. How you know she was high? She said, I'ma unalive you. Then he gonna unalive you again. That was a bar. Now, I don't know if that was her being around Diddy and him being just crazy and violent and being powers. When you got that much power and money, you think you could do stuff that can't nobody else do. So she probably know that's not something she done heard Diddy tell somebody else. Then Diddy is a rapper too. So I done heard rappers say bars like, cause I boom and I do it again. Like I unalive you, bring you back just to do it again. So it could have been something she heard in the studio. I don't know. What I know is I heard Miss Cassie Ventura, and she listen. Listen. That's how you know they had some real life chemists, some real life Bill Nye the Science Guy dudes in there cooking up they dough. Cause how you got to be to tell a man, I unalive you, then my man gonna come unalive you again. Then say, yeah, I'm recording it, and I hope what they say? I said, Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. She said, yes, I'm recording. I don't give a damn. So not only are you admitting to being involved willingly in the free costs, you talking about your lifestyle, your image, and how it could affect it if it get out. Now you want to hear talking about murders, unaliving somebody, about the footage of what you just did. That's witness tampering too, because I think it was the security guard dude. I mean, of course, at that point, no one knew it would be a witness tampering years later. But yeah. And them woes be a problem too. Them woes, I had you out here feeling like you could do whatever because they let you do whatever too. That's a real thing. You gotta be careful with these woes because these woes will have your head thrown and you be thinking, yo, don't stink and you could do whatever. If a pink, she'll have you thinking, yo, don't stink. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all need to just go on free Diddy, man. And I'm telling you, I just seen something talking about could we get the Diddy verdict next week? Yeah. Because we don't need that story no more. You know why? Because we about to get on this Tyler Perry case. And we got another one, Donald Trump. We bombed. We bombs over Baghdad, baby. Woo, hold up. We bombs over Baghdad. Yeah. Bombs away. Yeah. That's the thing. See, a lot of y'all, yeah, we gonna pace it though. Hold on. Y'all ain't noticed that they don't wrap up one. Like, we ain't wrap up the Young Thug case. We ain't even before we talk about this Diddy thing. That Diddy case and Young Thug case broke at the same time. One thing, I'm learning from the news, from the media. They don't never waste no case. They don't never waste no story. They don't never waste no content. So we ain't finna run both of these at the same time. We're gonna do this. We're gonna slow roll. We're gonna do this one at a time. Soon as Young Thug case was over with, they was on Diddy. As soon as Young Thug was released, 2 weeks later, Diddy, come here. Mortal Kombat, get over here. His ass was in the hot seat the same week. But now we got this Tyler Perry. One thing I say about Hollywood's sick, man. That's why I'm cool with my loyal fan base. That's why I ain't in no rush. I ain't trying to be no industry plant. I don't want no favors. I don't want no stimulus packages. I don't want no. You know what I mean? I don't want no extra little nothing. You know why? Because the game is sick, man. Everybody got some kind of dirt. Everybody got some kind of little weird fetish or secret. Everybody got something they doing they know good and well they ain't supposed to be doing. And they never would have did if it either wasn't the company they started to be around and keep or the money they was able to reap. Let that marinate. Tyler Perry, what is you on? First of all, who we talking to? We talking to Tyler Perry, we talking to Madea. Either way, you done lost your damn mind, Tyler. I'm gonna start calling you Freaky Ty. Yeah, that's your new name. Your new name, Freaky Ty. For those who don't know, Tyler Perry is now currently being accused of some very heinous things. And shout out to the Boondocks, man, the Black Simpsons too, because they made an episode about this about 7 years ago. Was it 7? About 7 years, 8 years ago. And it was pretty much, a parody. Tyler Perry. Parody. Allegedly supposed to be Tyler Perry. And the thing was a guy that basically, y'all just go look it up because I don't want to lean too much into it. It's like I'm almost, but I'm for one not surprised. Never been surprised. He never had wool over my eyes. I knew Tyler Perry was a fun boy, popsicle stick eater, allegedly. I always thought Tyler Perry could eat a banana in one bite. Yeah, Tyler Perry strike me as the type of dude that spit on his hot dog before he eat it. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Like he go to the donut shop and he want the twisty one. The long twisty one. Then get a couple of little donut holes. Yeah, just throw the donut holes in his mouth. Just whoop. 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 Yeah. Look how he hold his mouth. Pause. It's like his mouth be stuck in Medea mode. Like he got infinite duck lips. What's going on? And that's your business. Because one thing you can't take from Tyler is he is an excellent businessman, superb businessman. This man is a sniper when it comes to getting a check. Notice I said businessman and getting money. Because that production, them shows and stuff, especially since he fired all them writers and stuff, because he didn't want to join the union. Now, his work is ass. Straw, ass. Everything Medea in, ass. TV shows, ass. I'm talking about Brothers, Bruh, Sister, Divorced Sisters, Hey Bruh, Meet the Browns, Meet the Yellows, all of it, ass. But one thing about them good church people, man, and shout out to my good church people, boy, y'all the most chance-giving, just do it because it's the right thing to do, man. Listen, you get them, one thing I know, you get them church people on with you, boy. You better ask T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, Tyler Perry, Bishop Eddie Long. You get them church folks behind you, your money's strong. Well, now it looks like Tyler Perry being sued for $260 million by one of his actors, dude from the show. I forgot his name. I had it wrote down somewhere. I don't know. I don't want to misquote it. I put a picture of the cuz up, and the funny part is this: he got the same story as another one of the actors from that said the same thing. Basically, he was over there partying, drinking, talking business, got a little bit too intoxicated, and he went to go lay at Tyler Perry's house in the bedroom. Now, I know Tyler Perry got a compound and multiple sets with the guy, and his house probably, I know it's insane. So I know he got the nicest bedrooms, pause, the nicest covers, softest mattresses, pause. I got homeboy I know for 20 years, man. I don't give a damn how many bedrooms in your house. You can't offer me to stay at your house in a bedroom. See, you gonna have to offer me the room or the bed. And you can't even offer me a bed, because if I'm that drunk, think about it. You in Tyler Perry's house. If you so drunk you got to spend the night, that house too big to be walking through drunk. You be done mess around and woke up laying in front of the washer and dryer. Feel me? Then how you that drunk, but he ain't that? That's a red flag anyway. So he done got you so drunk that you can't make it home, but he cool. You at home already. You supposed to be drunker than me. So I'm so drunk I can't make it home. You ain't nowhere near drunk as me because you got good advice and you being courteous and hospitable still. Folks get drunk, they get rude. They start getting short with you. They start getting ready. You ready to get up out of here. You gotta go, baby. He done offered you a room. That was the first red flag. Got me drunk and you told me I can go get in the bed. If I'm that drunk, I'm sleeping on this nice $40,000 sofa. I ain't gonna get no bed. A bed, you trying to get comfortable, sleep, take clothes off and all that, and see, that's what he did. We'll get to that. If I'm drunk, man, look, I just need to sleep this off. That take about 2-3 hours. I can get up. And I know you got maids and butler security, all that. So I had somebody else let me out. Living room, you close to the front. I need to be closer to the door because I'm leaving. This ain't no sleepover. What you think this is? What you got? What you got? Be a bedroom, beds. I can go sleep, like get into a deep sleep. What you got? Be some pajamas with the feet in them too? Extra toothbrush. You know, went to the back and I already put the towel and the rag on the counter with the extra toothbrush and a whole little So you already had this plan. You was grooming me. I thought we were doing a meeting. You grooming me, huh, Tyler? And you know it because the other dude said the same thing. Went over there working, had a couple drinks. Then we find out Tyler Perry slipping something in them drinks too. Now, I don't know if I'm just saying this is satire. I'm just joking. I don't know. I ain't gonna even say allegedly because no one said. I'm saying that. Why every time somebody drink at your house, they just get uncontrollably sleepy to the point they got to go lay down? And why you bring your big back ass in there, climbing in the bed with somebody, man, while they sleep? But that's old boy fault too. He's talking about Tyler Perry. He was in the bed asleep. First, you wait. Man, if I'm drunk, why you all about the covers? I ain't getting a bunch of no I ain't even getting no bed in my homeboy house anyway. If I'm drunk, I'm sleeping on the couch. Sleep it off. I'm gone. Boy, hey, boy, I'm gone, boy. All right, you want me to lock the door? All right. Yeah, just call me tomorrow. That's how that go. You know when I got naked, got up under the cover, in Tyler Perry house, drunk, man, gone, boy, what? That's like going to Diddy house, talking about, man, I ain't put no lotion. You got some lotion, baby oil or something? Diddy like, yes. So this man done went to Tyler Perry house, got drunk. Tyler Perry offered you to spend the night. You done went in there, got under the cover, took your pants off. Talk about you woke up, Tyler Perry done snuck in the bed. Man, Tyler Perry size of an NFL football player. How he sneak anywhere? He done snuck in the bed. Okay. Let's just say we gave you that. He done got under the cover. I don't know about you, drunk at night. I can feel like if I can move around in my sleep and not wake up. I can readjust my pillows and my covers and not wake up. You can't readjust my covers, my positioning, my pillow or nothing and it not trigger me. I can't even hear the door creak and it not be an issue for me. So he done came in the room, pulled the covers back. I can only assume that he probably, dressed for the occasion. Probably took, you know what I mean? Now he in the bed with you, he rubbing on your thigh. How he even get that? How he even get out? That man on third base with you, man. That man's on third base. But that's what you get. The hell your grown ass at another man's house talking about you got too drunk to go home. Man, you better make a pallet. You better make a cot. Sleep on the floor. You ain't got no cousins. You ain't never spent like your cousin's house sleep on the floor. You got too comfortable. I ain't saying Tyler Perry right. But I can see how you might be sending him mixed signals. You lost your mind, both of y'all. And I ain't saying Tyler Perry right. But usually, you talking about work, you got about 20 charges. Usually when you sue people in things that made you lose money or money you could have got, that's what you're suing for. What your potential earnings would have been. Man, you never would have made $260 million in a million lifetimes, man. And I heard shoot high, so you land in the middle, but 260 M's? That might be what blowed it for you, though. But I get it, though. You shooting for 260, you like, judge, grant me 60. Think about it. If you try to get 260 million, the judge give you, he can shave off 200 M's. You get 60, you straight. And you're gonna need it because you know when you make accusations and stuff like this and put charges and claims on people, you know, we see it. Everybody in Hollywood sick. You feel me? They see everybody in Hollywood sick. So you know that's how the game go. And when the game going like that, everybody on the same tight time. So what you can't do is think that you're gonna out tell on, expose nobody, and then have a place in this game. Whatever you get, like Cassie ain't gonna know anybody invite Cassie to no parties, no kickbacks, no sleepovers, no couples trips, no nothing, no nada. Why? Because they know Cassie will tell it. And if you will tell it, your invite's over. And I don't think Buddy was just no hell of an actor anyway. So I mean, this might have been his lit. Because to me, I seen the text messages, bro. The text messages is giving you was baiting cuz in. Like, that's another way you might lose the case. Because you was communicating, you was talking. You weren't really talking freaky, but you was insinuating. Like my girl say, like, I'm like, well, I ain't say nothing. I wasn't doing this. I ain't really flirting. I wasn't flirting with her. She was like, yeah, but it was just the energy. Like, you ain't shut it down. Like the stuff he was saying, if you a man that's not into that, you know, you should have shut it down. You should have been clear cut. Oh, we got to get down. And once again, Tyler Perry liking men, boys, girls, and that's not a crime. That's not nothing wrong with that. What Tyler Perry messed up at is you can't be nobody employer talking to them like that. I can't be your boss. He's talking about how the man butt-looking jeans and how his butt-looking jeans is diabolical, Tyler Perry. That's sexual harassment one-on-one. You can't even work at you can lose your job at McDonald's talking to your employee like that. You be a shift manager, get fired from McDonald's talking like that. And depending on how educated the worker is, I sue McDonald's for this. Depending on how high rank you are. But yeah, man, these texts is diabolical. I ain't got time to read them, but I'll post them. I'll show you. He lost his mind. But are y'all surprised? Because I'm not. I'm not surprised one bit, and I also feel like Tyler Perry been letting folks know what's going on, man. Y'all just ain't want to believe it. Or you did believe it, and you just like the shows. I give it y'all ain't want to believe it more than y'all like them shows, because them shows ain't nothing. The movies ain't nothing. It's the same movie, same script. The production just goes up because the money that he has, but for him to have all that goddamn money, he ain't paying no writers, no producers, no cameraman, nothing. You watch this, like, wrote by Tyler Perry, produced by Tyler Perry, screenplay by Tyler Perry, edited by Tyler Perry, starring Tyler Perry. He holding on his own boom mics and everything. Selfish. You can't do that. That ain't how the game go. And once again, he ain't had nobody to sit there tell him chill out. That boy worked his move a couple times in the beginning, probably with some of them dudes that was in them plays and some of them early movies, you know what I mean? And then, you know, it's just what it is now. He's standing on that. But you got to have checks and balances. You got to have somebody to check you so this thing can remain balanced. That's everything and everybody in life. That's the only way to sustain anything. Your car gonna tell you, hey man, you put some gas in me. You change my oil. Hey, this left back tire getting flat. You gonna get the signs that you need to fix something or repair or work on something. You can ignore it. But you ain't gonna have what you got for long, man. if you don't pay attention to the signs. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't like how when it's a man though, cause like I don't think they taking it serious. Like I think a lot of people like, yeah, they like, oh, we knew about Tyler. Oh, he ain't nothing, man. Tyler be like that. But I don't like how when it's a man that's making these allegations, that's like, where the outrage? You feel me? What an outrage. Tyler Perry supposed to be canceled all back, not just for them whack ass shows, but for these allegations. Sexual assault, harassment at the workplace, using, and I'm gonna tell you too, it's given they trying to find, they kind of tiptoeing into RICO. You got these heinous crimes, you flying folks out, same thing like Diddy, same kind of similar charges. You using your Tyler Perry studio money and the Tyler Perry studio jet, and Tyler Perry studio car, and Tyler Perry studio house to do these things that you are now being charged, and you know they are deeming a crime. And if you did all this with Tyler Perry studio money and vehicles and locations, I'm telling you, I done seen, we see it in nine. Them folks will put a couple words in there, you get 1-2 more victims come out. Might have a RICO on your hand, Tyler TPS RICO. I think they out here trying to hit all the top black millionaires, business owners, etc., so they can seize their money, seize their assets, and stimmy, put a little stimmy back into the government. Because you might not win this 260, but Tyler Perry like 1.3, 1.4 billion. They could do something with that money. A little something. Trump trying to get some money for war. Trump need to buy some ammunition. I'm telling you what's going on now. To me. Trump trying to prepare for this war. World War III, baby. Let me tell you something. YNs, this one of them being the ON perks. Y'all better get ready. Because if Trump sending back the Mexicans, Trump bombing folks without asking, man, listen, the draft coming back. Y'all think the draft? I think Trump the kind of president to bring the draft back, man. Trump the kind of president, they said Iran got like a number 14, I don't know, 14 or something like that. Like top militaries in the country, in the world. In the world, Craig. They got like 600 active, 600,000 active, 300,000 reserve, or you can reverse it, one of them. But they active. They got soldiers, bro. I think it's like 990, almost 1 million soldiers ready to go, shoot, blow up. They self. Woo. Open that jacket. Boom. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. And they ain't got the don't ask, don't tell, or none of that. I don't think they got too many women in there, no offense. But I think they got 1 million soldiers that's ready to do it up. They ready to do themselves to do you. Trump gonna have to draft, baby. We might got some soldiers, but I know I got some partners in the military. They ain't really about that, man. They trying to get a check. My partners are there getting a check, man. They ain't serious about going to go do nothing, shake nothing, not for the country, especially not for no Trump. But Trump just threw 3 missiles over the weekend so fast, boy. You would have thought he was Steph Curry, how he fired them muzzles. Boom, boom, boom. Now, some people say it's propaganda because they still looking like, well, what did he really do? Because if you blew up a nuclear site, it should be some catastrophic like some what's the aftermath, after effect of that? Because they ain't like cuz just went up and it You feel me? Like you down there, I feel like if you blow up a nuclear bomb with another bomb, that's 2 for 1. To me. Trump hit their ass with 3 of them and told him, you better not do nothing. Like on Baseball when he said, you better not flinch. I'm gonna give you 2. He blew up 3, allegedly blew up 3 of them. Told him don't do nothing. And then what? 24 hours, 40 hours later, they hit it. They ain't listening. They blew up something too. That's why I think it's a game. How y'all send off y'all's and then they say it was a U.S. base. They were like, ain't nobody in Qatar or something like that. They say 0 casualties, 0 injuries, nobody dead. So what the hell everybody was at? Wasn't nobody on the base? Or was it a former base like with Tyler Perry ball? You see how I be tying it all together? I don't know. But y'all just start spreading this false news and false information, man. So I see a video my wife sent me about dude like, oh, go to tanks. Oh, they moving the tank, man. That's how else you gonna move a tank, man? A long line. They was returning from a parade. And I don't know why y'all acting like y'all just so ready for it to be a war anyway. Y'all acting like war ain't scared. Y'all ain't scared. I play Call of Duty like that's every day. Hours a day. And I'm petrified of going to war. Well, I ain't gotta go. But you understand the threat zone that Trump put us in with that? Now, I don't put nothing past nobody, so I ain't saying what they won't do, what they can't do. But you know, y'all did blow up some BS though. Y'all ain't really blow up no hellified spots. All I'm trying to tell you. From the casualty and the injury report. Yeah, man. Unless they was getting that mother fumigated and bombing it for roaches and everybody had to leave, wasn't nobody in there. And I think that's what Trump did with the thing out that way. Because you say you blew it. You say you blew it up. That's what you say you did. But you keep showing all these thermal little images and all that. I'm sorry, but I'm thinking if it's a nuclear anything, you're supposed to be able to see some glowing or something. Show me some missiles. You know, somebody's like some dildos in the ground or something. You just got missiles under there. Don't just show me just no thermal. You feel me? Ain't nothing nowhere. Come on, bro. It's definitely be propaganda to get the people riled up to do another fake war just like 9/11 for the money, bro. Money means war. You gotta have planes. You gotta have tanks. You gotta have guns. You gotta have a lot of stuff to go to war. That's why they say a broke man can't go to war. You gotta have money to go to war, whether it's in the hood, in the streets, in the podcast world. You got to have a check, bro. That's the way war goes. And it could just be them doing it for, you know what I mean, for whatever agenda. I don't know. Y'all saw the MIGA hats he got, bro? The MIGA hat's funny. I was like, what the hell is MIGA? And then it hit me. Make Iran great again is hilarious, boy. That ain't even your business. Whoever on Trump marketing campaign and like just his marketing promotion is just pure genius. Like you can take us some YNs on his social media team. Cause Trump cold. And Trump been the fool, but you ain't finna tell me Trump just the coldest tweeter and the coldest, IG poster. Trump old as hell, man. Trump so old, man. I ain't gonna do that. Cause Trump bombing and stuff. I ain't trying to be done. Woo, on my apartment. I'm gonna leave Trump alone. Like I say, Trump the kind of nigga that'll tell you he gonna punch in your face 3 times, then you better not do nothing. But do y'all think we finna go to war? And I was gonna talk about the him and Elon beef, cause I ain't touch on that, but we got bigger fish to fry now, baby. We ain't got time to be doing no catfish nuggets, baby. We cooking alligator shark meat over here. Nah. It done got real in the field. Y'all think World War III or they just trying to scare tactic us? Last but not least, man, big shouts out to that security guard in Michigan. That yeah, he had to take one out in the house of the Lord, man. Armed gunman came into the church, thought he was finna lay something down and got laid down, man. Y'all can just leave him right here. Just call his family and close friends and relatives. We can just do the funeral today. He went up in them folks' church playing and got his top pop, man. Shout out to that security guard, man, that wasn't having it that day. You know, they talking about, you know, and I'm a believer. Faith based, baby. That's why you know I don't be cussing no more. I'm trying to go to heaven. Bible said in the end, there's gonna be wars, gonna be famines, gonna be this. And the thing that got me, they said Christians are gonna be the ones under attack. Now you just run up in the church. Now I ain't saying this ain't nothing new, but you just run up in the church and think you just finna just get it popping. Like what you thought? You thought it was GTA? You thought you were playing Warzone? You thought that was the other team in there? It's two teams in here. What you thought? You must went in there with your headset on. You done lost your mind. And nowadays, all churches got armed security guard, police, off-duty cops, all that. But I'm telling you, for us Christians, boy, we gonna have to have that. I go to the shooting range with my pastor. It's about 10 people in the church that go to the shooting range once a week. We got there for hours. And they blend in the crowd and you'll never know. But try that at Fresh Anointing. Pastor Chris Searcy might shoot the ears off your head. My pastor might shoot the ears off your head. And then the most random security guard. You ain't got to worry about bro in the back with the mohawk and the vest on. He probably only get to get active. We training for this type of stuff now because we know these times and these days is coming. Where Christians will be persecuted. Christians will be killed. Christians will be, pretty much treated like the scum of the earth. Just for our beliefs. But hey, man. We got the dopest of the gods, as y'all say. The only one for real. Our God don't play by us. So you run up in D1, run up in my church. I want one of y'all run up in my church. Let me show you something. We'll make it 4th of July on May 13th up in there. But shout out to that security guard, man, that did his thing, man. Saved them people alive, bro. And that's it. Yeah, that's it, man. We gonna close out on that one. I got a couple more things. I'm gonna save it to the next episode, though, man. It's your boy Hustle Simmons, aka Young Hirsch, aka Hunter Hirsch, aka your baby mama's favorite baby daddy, aka the podcast preacher. You dig what I'm saying? Until next time we gone. You still here? Hit that like, share, comment, subscribe button, then your notification bell so when I drop it, you got it. You did. We gone.